not Steve, this is DJ.
I'm
Oh,
Dennis.
DJ.
How you doing?
The reason I bring DJ is because DJ has more experience than Steve in color.
Okay, cool.
color comfort,
Yeah,
so.
I didn't know that.
Oh, that's okay. That's like me trying to talk Spanish.
Yeah. I know Giovanni.
Right. Yeah, well, he
All right.
teaches it, that's why.
The most,
Okay.
the apparent way, place you can see it is over there. With the rain, it's really hard to see.
Yeah, I was just saying that to him. You can still see some lightness. So
But
tell me what took place.
what's the place? I don't know what happened at the first, when we originally put the concrete down, the border here looked fine.
You mean that?
Yeah. And in the middle, it looked like concrete. It looked like a regular driveway. And we talked about that at the punch list. And you said you were gonna power wash it or have Francisco or guys come and power wash it and get the color out or something like that.
Okay, so whatever happened, what happened after that?
Okay, go ahead.
So what happened after that, I came out and power washed it. I don't know, when did I email you about it?
Something like that.
Uh-huh.
June?
And when was it poured?
It was poured in,
It's been a year. I mean,
Been-
since-
yeah.
Okay, so you power washed it a year after.
no, not a year
Oh.
after. I mean, I power washed it before that too, but probably 6 months.
August. okay.
Why are you power washing, may I ask?
You see the
Tire
marks,
marks?
tire marks?
Oh, okay. Just for tire marks is what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I wasn't sure. I'm just trying to catch up here on the story. And then what did you use to power wash it with?
Power wash.
Not any fluids?
No.
No, just water?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, let's see if I have an umbrella. I mean, you can go
So
over
you
there.
want us to come back on a dry day? So you can notice it? I mean, I don't have a problem with it. DJ's here and we're here, I mean, so.
Yeah, I mean,
It's just useless, we're looking at something.
but these spots here, like that one,
Yeah.
is that what you're talking about?
No.
And where the power washer sprayer, is that what you're talking about?
Talking about right over here.
Yeah, it's that. That's cool.
All right.
I see.
And I mean, because I power washed, I started power washing here. You know, this block, this block, this block.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the heck's going on? So I stopped. I didn't even do the rest of the driveway.
Okay.
And it's been 3 months. I've been
Been
trying
like
to get
this
someone
here?
else- Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What, does anybody know what kind of, was it sealed? Was it shiny or clear? Is it kind of like, did you see a sealer on it?
No, I didn't see it.
No, there was never a.
Okay, so it was they never sealed it. And,
Yeah, like I was telling Pat, the reason why we went with the color,
right.
you know, we were like, we're going to paint the driveway. And they're like, well, you get the color mixed in, it ships, it stays the same color. You power wash it, it stays the same color. Like, all right, cool, let's do that. And so that's the concern
Uh-huh.
now. That maybe it wasn't mixed correctly or what,
Well,
I don't know.
you would have known right away if it wasn't mixed in the truck.
Well, I wasn't here when they poured it, but like I
Yeah.
told Pat, when I first looked at it, it looked concrete. And Pat,
Well,
and Pat might not remember, but, you know, I read
It was lighter, but I also, what I remember is like when it dries, it's gonna darken.
That's right, as it cures,
So,
it gets
That I
dark.
do know.
But
Okay.
what I'm saying is, if it wasn't mixed in the truck properly, you would have known it because it would have been gray. I mean, no doubt about it, you know. I mean, you'd see it, it'd be so obvious.
When they poured this, I got video of them pouring it, so you
Yeah,
can literally
yeah.
see the color
And
coming
if they
out.
threw it in the truck and they mixed it, the question is, again, I don't know, what they did after. If they sealed it, if they didn't seal it. And you don't have to seal them, I mean, a lot of people don't.
Now, what happened, I know what happened. After they came, Pete, the landscaper, had spots over there, rust spots, so they acid washed it.
acid wash it, that was it.
That's
Yeah,
the word.
if you
Okay.
use muriatic acid on it,
He lightly acid washed the driveway,
the whole driveway,
yes.
Yep,
that's the problem.
Okay.
that's the problem, okay.
Yeah, I mean, when I say that's the problem, it didn't allow it to cure long enough before, that's why I ask you what you use chemical, because if you use now any type of xylene on this, you're gonna have marks.
This is water.
No, I know, but I mean, just for future.
Yeah, I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
yeah, don't use anything that has xylene. The best thing for this is just water,
Right.
you know. If they acid bathed it shortly after it was poured,
There. Because that's where the rust marks are, all the way down there.
and I'd
That's
have,
what they're saying, I think, right?
Yeah.
Because that's where your problems are, is right there.
yeah, and if they acid bathed it, and if they, you know,
Because it was only maybe a month and a half after that, that was it.
Yeah, because we were
Right.
in,
yeah, that's,
we were going through the punch list with you probably late September. So we had been in a month and they had poured it when, mid-August?
Right. I'd have to look on the video, see.
yeah.
But yeah, right around that area.
So it was about a month and a half, and I remember you saying, because again, we were talking about the concrete, the color's not right, it looked concrete, and you said we're gonna come out acid wash it, and then it looked better after that.
I mean, it's hard to say, but I would never put acid on any concrete or any xylene on a colored concrete, probably for 6 months. And I tell you not to power wash it for a year,
Okay.
simply because depending on when it was poured and the temperatures and the ground temperature and everything, how it cures, it may cure that block just because it might have been a wet area a little bit compared to that area. That's gonna cure a lot differently there and slower than this area that might have been in the sun. Those types of things affect it. People always wonder, well, why are these 6 squares getting white and that one's still got kind of gray in it throughout it? It's because it's still cured. You know, eventually it would be all, but if they mixed it in the truck and there's
Mixed it in the truck.
no sealer on it, and if you hit it too soon with acid or strong power wash, that could do it.
So basically, we're stuck with the driveway that's gonna, we power wash it, it's gonna do concrete.
No, when you power wash it now, when was it poured? In April?
August. Last August.
Last August.
Well, no, last June.
Okay, so it's over a year.
Yes.
Yeah, if you power wash it very hard, just as you do if you do normal concrete, even though it's been put in the truck and mixed, if you power wash that too hard, you're gonna get these kind of streaks from the wand,
Okay.
you know. The best thing to do is not power wash it with a power washer, or if you do anything, and just use that real broom
Uh-huh.
and rub it.
Tried it?
Yeah, I
You
mean,
know,
you can
what
use.
about like dial soap or something?
Yeah, dial soap or,
Hand
or,
soap.
or, dishwasher, not dishwasher,
Dishwasher.
Dover, that you do dishes with
Yeah.
yourself, the old fashioned.
Dish soap.
Yeah, dish soap. Hi, how are
Hey,
you?
how's it going?
I'm done.
That's Amanda, I'm sorry.
Nice to meet you. No, that's okay, I don't want to interrupt.
Yeah, so I mean, that's the only thing. Obviously, what's the solution? There are some, but if it was my own personal driveway, I wouldn't worry about it. I just gotta tell you that, being in the concrete business. Just like people ask me to look at cracks, I mean, you know, concrete's crack, it's wet and it
Yeah, I
cracks,
mean,
and.
yeah, I understand.
But
that.
I'll come back over, you guys don't have to be here, I can look at this, and once it's dry, I'm sure that it's a little worse for you.
Yeah.
Now, there are some products that, the whole thing can be acid bath.
Yeah.
And there are some products that we can try to at least make it a uniform color for you.
And then just be careful with it from then on.
And then maybe just be careful from there on in. But that,
Because originally it looked like concrete, and it came out and acid washed it or whatever, and it looked like this, it looked better. I mean, it looked better like this.
now you gotta remember too, Pat told you, we make sure all of our customers understand what they're getting with stamped concrete and colored concrete. First of all, it's supposed to look natural, not uniform. And the same thing with stamped concrete, you know, and people that are slave, you know, it's not, that's the way it's supposed to look, natural,
Right.
you know.
And my
Your
my
concern here
concern I was
is it
told-
coming out?
I was told, you know, if it chips or I power wash it or whatever,
Yeah.
it's not going to change color.
Right, right.
You
And,
know,
and,
they said if you paint it, paint will come off.
yeah.
But obviously, it's not doing that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I see your concern.
Yeah, it's not huge, you know. It's not.
Right.
It's not an eyesore, but
But it's enough
it's enough to say,
Yeah.
hey, this is.
there's something wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's not like a little spot on the
Yeah.
wall. It's a driveway.
right. So, you've got my card.
Yeah.
And I'll let it dry out. I'll make a note in my planner to stop by,
Okay.
keep watching it for you.
Alright.
And I'll go through Pat to get a hold of you.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And,
yeah,
and
right.
if I can,
Yeah.
if I can help you in any way, I sure will.
Well, you gotta
Um,
talk to Pat too, because I mean,
Yeah.
they're the ones that acid wash.
Yeah.
I didn't
yeah,
acid wash.
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't know.
That's probably what happened.
Yeah.
I mean, they just hit it too soon with too strong of an acid, and it became very porous, and that allowed some of the color to come out probably.
So if you were gonna come out and acid wash it or whatever you do to try to get it even again, how much would that cost?
It's hard to tell. Is it everywhere, or you just have it in?
No,
in
like
this
I said,
spot?
I
I
did
can
this.
see this,
Like
because
I
this
said.
is going to lighten up when it dries, and then you probably really see it, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I said, I started power washing here to see the tire marks out here, and I was like, holy cow, and I did over there, and I was like, man, this is turning kind of stop.
Yeah.
I didn't really power wash out
Right,
there much.
Yeah. These light spots. And we got a little bit right here, where I'm assuming, okay, the acid had ran down and sat, and they didn't get to it in time. But what's weird is, was this poured at the same time?
Yep.
Yeah. So they just saw cut these in.
Soft